All right, we're back. We are live. We are live at MITA Unshackled. It is February 22nd. Happens to be my dad's birthday. To meet you down here. Yeah, happy birthday to my dad out there.
I know he comes sometimes.
My dad loves these things.
Yeah.
And tonight we are really excited to be joined by two of the greatest hosts in the history of MITA Unshackled. My co-hosts, self-introduced.
Hey, listen. If you don't know me by now, what the fuck are you doing? My name is Latoski Adams, and I'm Cannabis and Coffee with Latoski. You can come wake and bake with me every Monday.
Thank you for joining us.
And all the days that end with Y, you can come and wake and bake with me. My name's John Hartzell. I'm here with Pam Donner. Our special guest today, Dimitri. We can't believe that she's here with us. I mean, this was totally planned, and she has notes and everything. She's ready to rock and roll.
I'm trying, the days that end with Y. I'm still like contemplating the depth of that joke.
Yeah, well, look,
That was Monday. I'm a little slow, man. I'm a little slow.
I don't know if you like to get high, but you know, the days that end in Y are the best ones to do it.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so yeah, we are pleased to be joined tonight by one of the OGs from the Arizona cannabis industry, and one of my favorite people who's seen MITA grow from a mushroom to a big mushroom.
Wow.
And that's Pam Donner. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm seeing all this.
And isn't it cool how many people come now?
You know, and I feel like I'm back where we started, but it's like 10 times huge.
Yeah, we actually
We were here a long time ago, right?
we started at the Saguaro Hotel. It was
14.
no 17. It was 17.
Okay, 17. Well, look, hey, get my years mixed up here. But yeah, 17 sounds about right.
But before that, we were at we had the Dispensary Network Association, the ADA, everybody
Rose Hall
networking.
Group.
We met at Rose.
Yeah.
We met at Hilton over on 60. We met at Saguaro, the golf course, Legacy
but-
Golf Course.
But,
Right.
Pam,
I
you
remember that.
got to admit, I mean, now that they've changed the format and they have all of the locations here, it's spread out enough.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, what do you think about the new setup for what's going on at MITA these days?
I think it's fabulous. I wasn't here last month, and I regret that I wasn't here. I heard so many
It
great
was a
things
really
about
great
it.
time.
I
I
heard.
remember all of the tequila. Listen, in fact, where is the tequila?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you remember it all is shocking to me.
They just had to take my phone to scan people in faster because there's too many people here.
Well,
That's what
okay.
I like to hear. That's a good problem.
The other thing I have to say, I really, really believe this, and I mean it, and that is, I think Dimitri has done a fabulous job with MITA. I've supported it from the beginning because I love the concept. I remember we talked about what a trade association does, and he really didn't want to go all the way to that.
Yeah.
And I think he hit something better than that.
Yeah, and you know, it's a whole different thing coming from you because of your history, ownership of many different kinds of businesses, a lot of convenience stores.
Right.
How does this organization compare to the kind of networking that was done amongst the C-store crowd?
There's no comparison. First of all, the C-store crowd is very fragmented because we were divided by gasoline brands primarily. And there was a stack in the branding. Whereas in cannabis, I think there isn't that stack system so much. So I think this is much more valuable. And I think that the return that you get for your participation is much greater.
No.
I think the return is fabulous.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I owe this organization for half the relationships I have in this state and some others as well. So
I
glad to be
appreciate
a part
that.
of it with
You know,
Dimitri.
People are what life is kind of about. You know, I mean, there's so many things you can do with yourself. You know, I'm smelling that little contact high in here. Yeah. Is that just me?
Well, look, it's just coming from next door.
I think being next to Latoski, it's
I
like
don't know, what do you think?
It's only coming from next door. It's not being done on
the smoke is coming off
on
of
the
it.
property.
Yeah,
But seriously, I remember one of the nights there was 3 little tables across
Oh,
the back
I
of
can
the
blame
room.
you for the smell.
Yeah.
I remember there was a group from
That you
Pueblo,
are weed,
Colorado
dude.
that
Fuck
had some
yeah.
pills. I remember that.
That's
Remember
exactly
that?
right.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, when we started at the when MITA started in May 2016 at the Legacy at the golf thing, we had 2 table sponsors. Maybe Normal was there, Weed Maps Leafly. I forgot exactly who was there.
Well,
And there was like 100 people. Remember Will Humble was there. Sicily, remember all that?
That's right.
Yeah.
And they were doing the big announcement for the new licenses that were being awarded in October 2016. And that was the first ever MITA. And I'll tell you what happened on that thing is that we had all the brands, like there was a brand and normal, and you have ancillary, auxiliary. And I remember one of the owners was sitting over in the corner, and I talked to him, and I said, hey, you know what, can you talk to Weed Maps and Leafly? They're, want to tell you about the new products and some of the stuff they're doing, some of the changes they're making, why one's better than the other. And he said, well, I'm not really interested in that subject. And I'm like, well, what are you interested in? He's like, I'm really an investor. And I'm like, that's cool, but somebody has to worry about the infrastructure and the Weed Maps versus Leafly where you're advertising. So I said, is it cool if, you could tell your decision makers, the people within your organization that move and shake and build the infrastructure to come to MITA? And he said, sure. He said, yeah, I don't want to handle any of this stuff either. Anyways.
Can I ask you a question?
That was the big transition
listen,
moment.
And that is it. And what happened when Pam Donner started showing up at those fucking meetings?
Yeah.
Everybody showed up.
Dynamic, exactly. That's right. What do you think as a person with, really great, but a short amount of time experience? You're only like, what, 49? So
49.
you're 49 years old. And you're
And I'm not
very
an OG.
How long have you been in the cannabis industry?
What did you bring to the table as a strong woman in this industry, and how did it change things when you came to the industry?
Well, I came into the industry through the legal system, if you remember.
Yeah, I do.
was a court-appointed receiver on a dispensary. And so I approached it from a different angle. But what happened was I realized that good business practices could apply in the industry. And so with my good business practices, I was able to stay in the industry and contribute. And I think that's what everybody has to do, is contribute.
And how long ago was that?
2015.
2015. So what are your plans for the future? What are you planning on contributing to the industry going forward? I'm just saying, I'm high. We've sat here, we talked about the past far long enough.
When aren't you high?
Don't follow up your question with the caveat.
Before you answer, Pam.
I wanted to hear the answer to that question.
I thought
That's
you
a
was
deep shit.
I wasn't saying to stop your question. I wanted to know what we're going to do to build the industry, and that was actually continuing with what she was already starting on.
All right.
Okay, just quick, before you answer that question, quick, Latassi, we were doing a podcast. And he forgot what a radio was. He's like, radio? Like, what's? Because he was really too high.
Video killed the radio
I love you. I love you, buddy. But
it had been so long since somebody said they brought up the radio.
Radio, he's like, what's a radio?
Listened to the radio in about 15 years. So everybody's had aux cords and
So
CD
Latasky,
players.
Dimitri, let's get back to Pam's
Yeah, back to
answer
Pam, back to Pam. So what's next for Pam Donner in cannabis?
Well, so here's what I say about cannabis. I just look around.
Yeah.
I mean, look what's happened, and look how it grows, and look at the participation. So, I was on the board of the Arizona Dispensary Association until this last winter, and I went off the board and left it in great hands. And they have a different mission, and I always knew it was different than MITA. And I have always supported MITA. And when you look around and look at the networking and look at the value of what's going on here tonight, it's you can't calculate it, in my opinion.
And I know your future really looks like lots of
cruises.
Short,
a lot of cruises.
10 to 12 day. Yeah, because anybody can come to this industry in any form or fashion in all kinds of different ways and find a path to retirement. And isn't that the great thing about this industry?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Wait, what's my path to retirement?
Well, nobody knows that. I want to talk a little bit.
You
though,
got like
Dimitri.
$100 million packaging company.
Dimitri, I want to talk about the
This is
shine
your
bright
path.
like a star on Pam's shirt here, and what it's making me recognize is the necklace on your neck.
Yes.
And I thought I'd give you an opportunity, man.
We love the freedom dog tags.
That's right.
These honor
Preach.
Glenn,
Yep.
Pam's late husband.
Don't go too far.
Him and I were compadres, and the understanding of the importance of liberty.
Yeah.
You know, especially after understanding cannabis prohibition,
Did you ever see him without a smile on his face? I mean, once.
understanding the COVID restrictions. We both had a deep appreciation for individualism, for freedom,
That's
for
right.
government overreach. And then, of course, you know, he put this on my neck, and he designed it, you know, and it's a fantastic piece. And it's the first, I've had this on for a year and 6 months now, since September, since Boston.
We need to polish it up a little bit. We'll get that handled.
What do you get Dimitri grease off of?
No, we'll get
Yeah.
that.
No, do you have anything High Point jewelry?
No, I don't.
I need to get you. I need to get your Freedom dog tag.
Right.
High Point, what's up, man?
High Point Jewelry is here tonight. It's out in the
Tell
vestibule.
them to ship me a package.
Yeah.
And what a great way to honor Glenn and his memory and what both he and Pam did during their last decade in the industry. And I think it's just very commendable of you to carry that on, man.
Well, it's cool because we've given out like about 70 of these. Everybody at MITA wears them.
Yeah.
And, so it's a memory of Glenn, but it's more a memory of liberty.
Yeah.
And I think if Glenn were here, he would say, liberty is everything. Freedom is everything. Individualism is everything.
Yes.
Choice is everything. And those are some things I think he believed in.
So
I know you believe in.
let's talk about something that's in the world right now. You have a product that's for sale.
I have a product that is in the process of being sold.
Yeah. Oh well, never mind, everybody. I better buy.
What is that product that is in the process
That
of being sold?
product is
Better
the
buy. How about
famous
a $2 million?
chill
2.5.
pill. You know,
Better
chill
buy.
pill.
Better buy 3. Better 3 now. 3 and 3.5. Better 3.5. Better buy. Better 3.5 now 4.
Four. Now four.
So it-
I need to have him to come do some auctions for
He
me.
just went into an auctioneer's mode. What the hell's that?
I'll have what he's having.
So,
So I found out it's not tequila.
yeah, I know. I've actually learned in life I need to do a little bit more about what John does. That's have a good time.
Yes.
Enjoy himself.
Yes.
Um,
Whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little whiskey.
The thing is with cannabis, it puts me to sleep, right? Alcohol, and it may, gives you a little buzz, but it puts me to sleep. It just makes me rest, so that's fine. Alcohol, it gives you a little buzz, it makes me a little loose, and it wakes me up. So it's kind of a weird thing. I don't know.
Hey, medicine's medicine, you know.
It's all medicine.
That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
You need a chill pill.
Chill. Well, yeah, the chill pill.
Chill pill.
So
That's
chill
chill pill,
is
chill
the,
pill.
is the product that we was talking about.
Have you had any
Is-
chill
You
pill?
make the packaging for chill pill? Is this
Yeah.
a silent
Oh,
plug?
now you're gonna bring up bullshit.
Is this a silent plug right here?
You'll bring up smoke shit
What's up?
between Pam and I.
Is there anything else you want to know?
Help.
Hey, no, I'm just saying. Is this a silent
So
plug?
that's a sore spot. Latowski, you opened a wound there.
I will tell you this though, Dimitri. The first time
I think Pam just gave me her drink.
First time I had a negotiation with Pam, I told her how much I could sell her a bag. And she looked at me and said, "How can you do it for that amount?" And I knew I had a deal. Toughest negotiator in the industry, certainly in Arizona. I'm just proud to know you and have been doing business with you. And I love you so much.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, you're a mentor to me, and I know to so many others. Yeah.
Well,
Thank you,
Pam,
kid.
Well,
I wish I could smoke a blunt with you. I normally smoke with every
You
guest.
can do a chill pill with her,
We
but then
can do a pill.
you guys might end up cuddling late at night.
Yeah.
You should all do a chill pill together.
Never mind. I was gonna say.
All right, but we got to get on to our next interview. I'm gonna let Latowski get a chill pill on.
Yeah.
Stay far away from Pam, okay? This young lady,
That's Pam's decision.
I know.
Signing out.
He's a little bit of a player. Watch out for him.
WKRP.
We'll see you next time.
Yes.
Thanks for having
See you
me.
soon.